Hello, everyone. Good evening, ladies. I'm so excited to see you all here tonight. I'm going to give you all a minute before we get started, but this is so exciting to be here with you on the penultimate full moon of the year. I hope you have some water. I hope you have your notebooks out. I hope you're comfortable because this is going to be an incredible session together where we are going to harness the power of the full moon. Hello. All right. So it is 5 p.m. on the East Coast. And I am so excited to be here with each and every one of you tonight. We have women on LinkedIn, we have women on YouTube who are tuning in. Hi. And this is the penultimate full moon of the year in November 2023. For those of you who are new to moon manifestation, this is an ancient practice that women for generations before us have practiced, have come together to harness the full power of the moon. And the moon is Mother Nature's symbol of feminine power, of the collective feminine. And every single month, the moon's gravitational pull causes Earth's waters to birth tides. And it is during the full moon in particular where the sun, the earth, and the moon are in full alignment and generate what is called spring tides, creating an energetic shift to create greater change when we harness this correctly. Now, a little bit about my background into entering into this sphere, because I have spent the last decade of my career working in finance on Wall Street, tech and VC in Silicon Valley, seeing women continuously undermined, underpaid, and underfunded. And when I first started my career, I bought into the mantra, the philosophy, the religion of hustle harder and succeed at all costs. Sacrifice your mind, sacrifice your body, sacrifice your spirit and your soul to the system, to a patriarchal system that never was built for women, that was never created to support women or our unique powers in the first place. So, meanwhile, as women, we have been brainwashed to believe that our power lies in trying to fight within this system, within every single institutional, corporate 9 to 5 system, and even within the entrepreneurial space that is to this day dominated by over 95% male investors, male founders, and male-led institutions. We have been brainwashed to believe that our power resides outside of us. And so what do? We build companies, we launch companies to create what we think and hope can be real change in healthcare, in sustainability, in economic equality. And we struggle and we struggle and we struggle to make or raise even the first $1 million, especially if you are not part of the majority system. So you are a woman, you are not white, you are not of wealth, you are an immigrant. If you have anything that does not fit into the cis, white, hetero, male system, the religion of business in the way that it is created today is not serving women. And so for you to struggle to make money, first of all, has nothing to actually do with your inherent worth as a woman or inherent worth as a human being. It has to do with the fact that we are worshiping man-made systems. Now, I, for one, am over worshiping the fake gods of Silicon Valley and Wall Street. And so over the past year, I turned to something much more powerful as I realized that as one woman, and even as a collective of women who are struggling to gain equality within the system, that is not the way that I will continue to proceed. And so rather, I became more intentional with where I spent my energy, where I spent myself physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And what I did was, rather than spending time caught up in the noise, the rat race as so many of us do, I chose to be more intentional and focus on what nature was telling me, what my body was telling me, and what intuition was telling me. And what that has led me to is the understanding that by falsely worshiping man-made systems, we are actually giving away our power as women and forgetting that Mother Nature has always been and will always be more powerful than man-made systems. And so the longer we believe that our power lies outside of us, within these systems, then forever we will struggle to feel worthy, to feel good enough, to feel that we have any sort of value. And we will continue to search for our own inadequacies rather than actually staying grounded in our power. So tonight, what we're doing is we are going to be harnessing the power of this particular moment, of this moment of the full moon in 2023, the penultimate full moon, and really tapping into the feminine force that is Mother Nature, that is the moon, in this moment where the moon is creating greater tides in the ocean. The moon is creating an energetic shift. And as humans, we are 75% water. So how are we to be so egotistical to think that if the moon can literally change the ocean, that we are not affected by it as well? So if you are here, give yourself a moment to be grateful that you are carving out an hour of your time to actually believe in your capability to do something more, to see something beyond your current reality. So what we're going to do tonight is a manifestation exercise, and we're going to talk through some of the limiting beliefs that you may still have around the smallness or the inadequacy of who you are, and help you rather remember the magnitude of what is possible for you if you actually decide to claim it. So the first thing that we're going to start with is I want every single one of you who is listening in to ask yourself, what am I claiming tonight? I need you to get very, very clear. What is it that you want to claim in your deepest desire that you have not allowed yourself to claim? You could be claiming one thing, you could be claiming many things, but you just have to be clear on exactly what it is that you want to claim. Is it a certain amount of money? Is it a certain type of home that you want to live in? Is it a certain body or health standard that you want to achieve? Is it more love in your life? What is it that you want to claim? Take a moment and write that down. Now, once you have claimed and put into universe what it is that you want, I want you to first understand that there is an energetic frequency for every single thought and every single feeling on the planet. And that includes your thoughts and your feelings. So you may think that thoughts like, oh, I just can't have that, or oh, I didn't do a good enough job, or oh, they don't like me. You may think that those are just passing thoughts, but the reality is every single time you choose a thought or choose a feeling, you are putting out an energetic frequency that is either attracting or repelling the very thing that you think you want to claim. Because if there is a part of you deep down that believes that you don't actually deserve it, then you will never deserve it. And there's a reason why you caught this particular evening or you chose to tune in tonight. And it's because there's a part of you that wants to actually start claiming what you know you deserve. So, knowing that there is an energetic frequency to every single thought and every single feeling, I want you to now ask yourself, what thoughts are in alignment with the thing that you are claiming? What thoughts are in alignment with the thing that you are claiming? And then ask yourself, what feelings are in alignment with the thing that I am claiming? What feeling is in alignment with the thing that I am claiming? So, thoughts can be things like, I'm a winner. I love my purpose. I walk into rooms and create a positive energetic shift. I believe that everything that I want is possible. Everyone who comes across me is magnetized, inspired, and motivated by me. Those are some great thoughts. Thoughts that we don't want are things like, I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. People don't like me. People think I'm stupid. I have crazy ideas that no one will fund. I don't know how to make money. I'm not good at math. I feel guilty. I feel ashamed. I'm not skilled enough. These have a low energetic frequency, and as they say, like attracts like. So if you find yourself in situations that are less than pleasurable, in situations including a low bank account, a toxic environment, toxic relationships, decreasing prices, then you need to be very, very attuned to the types of thoughts that are running through your head. And your thoughts do create your feelings. So then pay special attention, tap in right now, and ask yourself, what feelings are you currently feeling? And then when you get clear on what feelings are in alignment with the thing that you want to claim, and you realize that there's a delta between the things that you feel on a day-to-day basis and the feelings that align with what you want to claim, that's where you have to close the gap. So feelings that may be in alignment with what you want to claim include pleasure, joy, excitement. All of these things, pleasure, joy, excitement, happiness, these can be programmed into you just as easily as suffering, stress, pain, and frustration. Because the reality is, the majority of us love to function on stress, pain, sadness, anger, frustration. Because what we like to do is we like to blame outside situations and other people for the suffering that we feel. And after a certain point, it actually becomes easier to wake up and just feel like the world is against us. And now let me make it very clear that if this is the muscle that you want to exercise, then it is nearly impossible to manifest the type of life or the type of bank account that you want to lead. Because I guarantee you that the people, the ones of us who actually manifest the money that we want, are not programmed or are no longer programmed to focus on sadness, suffering, frustration, stress, and pain. The feelings that are in alignment that you must start feeling are pleasure, excitement, joy, happiness, and your ability to transmute every negative into a positive is what is going to allow you to actually claim the thing that you want. All right, so that is the first thing. Claiming what you want, getting clear on what you are claiming, and understanding the thoughts and the feelings that you want to experience that are aligned with the thing that you're claiming. And I'll give an example very clearly about something that a lot of people want to manifest, which is making $1 million. Now, making $1 million can be very stressful, or it can be very easeful. A lot of people, when they think about making their first $1 million, find the thought of it very stressful. And the fact is, if you do make $1 million and you are extremely stressed out the entire way to making that $1 million, guess what? The moment that $1 million hits your bank account, you are not going to enjoy it, and that $1 million will very quickly leave your bank account. There's a quick test that you can make and think about, how do you feel when you check your bank account? If when you check your bank account, you feel stressed, you feel anxious, then that means that there is a part of you in your subconscious that still does not believe that you can claim money. If you currently have an energetic relationship with money that does not actually allow you to make or keep money, then that is the problem, not the tactics. It is that you still need to align your thoughts and your feelings with the thing that you want to claim. Because you cannot claim it until you have your thoughts and your feelings deeply, deeply aligned. And in this moment, you start to experience the feelings, you start to generate the thoughts before the thing that you want to claim and manifest actually comes. So the second part is that you need to see and feel the thing you want to manifest as already yours. So let's say you want to manifest the next $1 million in funding, in cash, in whatever. And you say, that's the thing I want to claim. You need to, in this moment, see that $1,000,000 and feel it as if it is already yours. You need to bring in all 5 of your senses, every single one of your senses, your sense of sight. If that $1,000,000 could come easily to you tomorrow, would your eyes be wide open, shining, excited? Or would they be squinty and angry and suspicious? With your sense of taste, with that $1,000,000, if that was already yours, would you be gobbling down your food, throwing some snacks into your body as if it was a trash can? Or would you be reveling in the sense of taste because you have so much gratitude that you were able to create value in the world, and that value was rewarded through the money that has manifested in your bank account? With your sense of physical feeling in your fingertips, if you are in the energy of scarcity, of stress, a lot of us have little habits like biting our nails, picking our nails, picking at something, fidgeting. This fidgeting of our physical senses is a manifestation of an internal anxiety, of an internal inability to feel settled and grounded in our power. And it comes out in these twitchy, fidgety little things. Versus if you can see and feel already that $1,000,000 was already yours, wouldn't you take the utmost care of your nails? Wouldn't you take the utmost care of your hands and revel in the magic that your hands can create? They can type words on the computer and spread messages to millions of people. They can open doors. They can pick up your bag. They can pick up the fork that puts the food into your mouth. And there's a level of gratitude that people with abundant energy have that allows them to attract and manifest the types of opportunities that otherwise they wouldn't be able to if they stayed in the energy of scarcity, fear, pain, and suffering. So, again, like attracts like, and the frequency of your internal state of being is going to attract the frequency of people, opportunities, and money that do or do not come your way. So a lot of people, when they do manifestation or they, whatever word they want to use for it, it could be manifestation, it could be desire, it could be goal setting, it could be just wanting. A lot of people set the thing that they desire, the goal, the outcome, the manifestation, as a desire that they are disconnected from. And when you see yourself as disconnected from your desire, you can guarantee that that desire will not be yours. So, what you need to do is actually become connected to your desire, connected to the thing that you want to manifest, and see yourself in the equation already. Bring in all five senses, bring in your thoughts, bring in your feelings. The greatest, easiest way you can do that is to start feeling gratitude. And for the sake of this particular group of badass women, I want you to feel gratitude for yourself. Feel gratitude for everything that you have overcome. Feel gratitude for all of the challenges and the obstacles and the hardships that have been thrown your way, and that not only did you survive them, you somehow managed to thrive and to turn that pain into power and become the bad bitch you are today. And the most powerful way you can do this manifestation or do this gratitude is to do it for yourself in front of the mirror, in an empty room, out loud, where you can hear your own voice saying, I am so grateful for myself. I am so grateful for the things that I have gone through. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that are coming my way. I am so grateful that people can see me, can support me. I'm so grateful that I have such a powerful voice that allows me to share my ideas, that allows me to attract the types of people who want to hear what I have to say. I am so grateful for the fact that I live in a warm home that gives me the freedom and space to think, to feel, to be who I want to be. I'm grateful to have a mind that is so powerful that will allow me to transform who I am today into who I want to be tomorrow. I am so grateful that I have the strength of will to be able to literally manifest my desire and create a reality that does not yet exist today, but I have so much conviction in myself and in my abilities and in my power that I know for a fact that that is happening, that everything in the universe is conspiring to have this happen for me, and that I am abundant and so full because Mother Nature made me this way. Now, how about that for some aligned thoughts to the thing that you want to claim? So, what have we done so far? Number one, we have gotten clear on the thing that you are claiming. We have gotten clear on the thoughts and the feelings that you must embody that will fully align with the thing that you are claiming. Two, you've started to bring in all five of your senses and start to see that thing that you are claiming as already yours, because like attracts like, and the frequency of what you put out is the frequency of what you will receive. You've started to see your desire as connected to you, and you have started to express gratitude for the abundant woman that you already are. The next step is to clear limiting beliefs and conflicts that are standing in your way. And this may be one of the harder steps because the systems and the patriarchy have made it its MO to make women feel inadequate and incomplete and unworthy. And so we spend our lives trying to fix ourselves, consumed by our limiting beliefs. And as a result, we never find or fulfill our true potential and power. And in order for us to claim and manifest what we want, we have to do a lot of work then to break free of the brainwashing, to get clear of the conflicts and the limiting beliefs that have been imbued into us. And this is a long process of everything from rewiring to therapy to coaching to questioning everything that you've ever been told about yourself and your role as a woman in society. And to do this, I sometimes like to use a metaphor, which is to imagine that your beliefs are like a table. So imagine that your beliefs are like a table, and the tabletop is the belief that you have been ingrained with. For example, the belief might be, I am not enough. I am just not good enough. I'm not capable enough. And then every leg of the table is evidence to support the belief, to support the tabletop. And now, what your role is in this manifestation exercise is that you must begin to question the belief. And as you question the belief, the legs of the table get knocked down. But in order for you to build it back up, you now need to create a new belief. And in creating the new belief, it is not enough to just state the new belief. You actually have to collect new evidence that supports the new belief. So if your old belief is, I am not enough, then the legs of that table may be things like remembering that time that you tried to launch your startup and it failed. Remembering that time that you tried to raise money from an investor and they said no. Remembering that time that you went out and tried to get a client and then they rejected you. Remembering that time that you did a live stream and no one showed up. Remembering a time when you said you want to do something and your parents said that you were crazy. Now, you could collect those beliefs and then reinforce the table that says you are not good enough, which is what most of us have done as women. We have collected beliefs from everything from not being able to raise money to not getting a raise to being disrespected in the workplace. And then we have created a belief that says women are inadequate. I am inadequate. I am not worthy. I am not deserving. And if you want a new belief that says, I am worth $1 million, then you start looking for new evidence that says you are absolutely worth $1 million. And guess what? It starts with yourself. It starts with asking yourself, are you treating yourself like $1 million? Or are you treating yourself like a secondhand discount rack? Some of you need to get clear and have a wake-up call about the way that you price yourself. Are you worth $1 million? Do you believe that you are worth $1 million? Do you treat yourself like $1 million? I like to use an example of a Birkin bag. Now, a Birkin bag knows its value, knows its worth. Now, a lot of people want a Birkin bag because a Birkin bag is very expensive and knows its worth. So people will go into the store and a lot of people will say, I want that Birkin bag. And then a lot of people will say, I can't afford that Birkin bag. Now, just because a lot of people want the Birkin bag and a lot of people cannot afford the Birkin bag, does the Birkin bag say, okay, I guess I will discount myself for all these people that want me? No. The Birkin bag does not discount itself. It says, I am a Birkin bag. This is my value. If you cannot afford my value, then you should go to another store. Thank you very much. You need to get to a point where you understand and carry yourself like a Birkin bag. As women, we have been taught to discount ourselves so much just because people want us to. And we have been told that we must discount ourselves, otherwise, we are a bitch. Well, guess what? It is now in vogue to be a bitch, and even more so to be a bad bitch. So, welcome to the club. So, what did we just do? We just cleared conflicts, cleared limiting beliefs. To clear those limiting beliefs around money, just remember the Birkin metaphor, okay? All right. So if your old belief was that you are a secondhand discount store bag, we have knocked down that table, we've knocked off those legs, and now we are going to find new evidence to reinforce why you are a Birkin bag. And that needs to start with you holding strong to your boundaries and holding strong to the understanding of your inherent worth, which, by the way, for those of you who are currently struggling with your finances, your bank account is not a reflection of your worth. You are already inherently worthy. You are born worthy. At this moment, you have just been brainwashed to believe that your worth is outside of you. And so your work and your manifestation for money needs to start with everything that we have talked about today, which is really about the embodiment of being worthy and wealthy. Be the Birkin. All right. So as you embody this, you'll start to notice synchronicities. And synchronicities are things that happen for you that start to reinforce the evidence of your new belief. And the way to increase frequencies is the way to increase synchronicities is to be in the frequency of people who have already manifested the thing that you want. And I call these people expanders. These are expanders of your energy, expanders of your perspective, expanders of possibility. Because you cannot expand and you cannot manifest if you are surrounded, if you are in an environment where people cannot see beyond their own reality. If you want to make 7 figures, 8 figures, you need to be listening to people who have made 7 and 8 figures. You need to be absorbing their energy and absorbing their frequency and listening to their words and listening and watching the way that they show up. And you need to take that and you need to take the things that you find resonate with you and implement it and act on it. And you're already taking the first step by being here and giving yourself this time to really soak in something different, to soak in a different sort of energy. So be in the frequency of people who have already manifested what you want to manifest. Be in the rooms, be in the surroundings and the environments where the expanders are, who can expand your perspective, your energy, your dreams, and possibility. Stay away from people who will drain your energy. This is so important. As women, we are natural givers. We want to give. We want to give ourselves. We want to give our time. We want to give our love, and we want to give our energy. And people, men in particular, will take from you. If you do not have boundaries, they will take your energy, they will take your love, they will take your vitality, they will take and take until there is nothing left within you. And sometimes it is not conscious. A lot of times it has to do with the insecurity of the person that you're up against and their subconscious. And if subconsciously they are in the energy of scarcity, they will take from you and you will empty your cup until there is absolutely nothing left of you. And there is then no way in hell you will have the ability to manifest anything good into your life after that, when there is nothing left of you. So it is absolutely critical for you to maintain strong boundaries and to be, again, clear on what you are claiming, clear on the feelings and thoughts that you want to embody, clear on the types of people and environments that you are surrounding yourself with, so that you have the energy and the power and the capacity to actually bring in and manifest the things that you deserve. What is desired by you is destined for you. Do you believe that? What is desired by you is destined for you. When you believe this and when you embody this, this is when things start to happen. Don't concentrate on the smallness of who you are. Concentrate on the magnitude of who you are and who you can be. Let go of anything that has happened to you that caused you pain and release it back into the ocean. Release it back into the ether and the sky, because the past does not belong to you anymore. The past does not need to weigh you down anymore. So, in this part of the exercise, I want us to decide what we're going to let go of tonight. What are you going to let go of during this full moon that is no longer serving you, and how will you know when you've let go of it fully? Most of us are holding on to things that do not serve us anymore. We relive memories. We hang on to past pain and struggle. And we then take that and we shove it into our present and our future. And then we manifest those same negative experiences, those same toxic people and environments over and over again. So the full moon is especially a time for us to let go, to take a deep breath and let go of the things that no longer serve us. So take a moment and think about what it is that you are letting go of. And once you have figured out what it is, that thing that you're going to let go of, those things, those experiences, those beliefs, I want you to give gratitude for the things that you are letting go of. This is something that we don't think about often. When we think about the people who caused us pain, we do not think to give gratitude to them. We love to ruminate on how they mistreated us, how they made us feel so bad. When in fact, again, go back to the ability, your power as a woman to transmute darkness into light. Say to that person, say to that experience in your mind, I am so grateful for you. I am so grateful for you for putting me through what you put me through, because it taught me that I am an unbreakable, bad bitch who can turn anything into abundance. When you learn how to exercise this muscle of letting go with gratitude, and you do this on a daily basis, because again, as women living in a patriarchal world every single day, things are thrown at us that are testing our ability to overcome, to rise to a higher level. And if we fall into the trap of sinking down to their level, then all that happens is that we take in their negative energy into our bodies. And as women, our bodies hold that much, much deeper because we have so much depth. And so the exercise of learning how to manifest daily has to come hand in hand with the ability to take the negative and detach from it as quickly as possible with gratitude. All right. We have covered a lot in just under an hour today, and I am so grateful for those of you who have tuned in, who have taken something from tonight. I hope you took at least one thing from tonight that you can implement into your life. And if you took even one thing from tonight's session and you implement that during your day-to-day life, during the full moon, during just a moment when you're walking on the street and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I remember I need to embody a thought, the feeling that is aligned with what I want to claim. Oh, I need a new belief. This is not the belief that I want to have. This is not the bad bitch belief that is in me that I want to carry. If you just took one thing and you implemented that, it would change your life. It would change your ability to manifest. It would change the type of people and money and energy that you would attract into your life. So I see many of you here with me. So I just want to say thank you again for all of you for coming. Remember, today is the full moon. After this session, it is important for you to make sure that you take the thing that you wrote down, take the thing that you said you were going to claim, take the feelings and the thoughts, and to actually read those things out loud to yourself. And then once you have done that, what I like to do is I like to light a candle, and I also like to be in touch with water after. So whether you take a shower, whether you take a bath, whether you wash your face with intention, with gratitude, all of those things really start to shift small ways in which you relate to yourself. So on behalf of the Bad Bitch Empire, on behalf of this collective of women and this collective energy that we've harnessed today, thank you so much for tuning in. And please make sure to join me over at the Bad Bitch Empire, badbitchempire.com, and sign up for our newsletter. We'll be doing more events like this soon. We have an event on Friday in the Bad Bitch Empire membership where we will be mapping out our bad bitch dreams and our bad bitch goals and actually doing very specific planning for 2024. So today was all about the energetic shift and the mindset shift and the manifestation and the claiming. So if you are ready and want to join us, and actually map out, we're going to do step-by-step reflection of 2023 lessons learned and actually a clear way of mapping out how exactly we want to turn 2024 into our baddest, boldest, most powerful year yet. So thank you everyone for coming. Make sure to check out the podcast and see you over at the Bad Bitch Empire. Have a wonderful night. Happy full moon and happy manifesting. Bye everyone.